Welcome, my friends, to It's Vinylly Mine, and yes, today on tap we have a musical, a modern musical that just came out within this past year. It's one that's been very divisive among the film critics, and but many people out there really enjoy it. And well, I'm talking here about The Greatest Showman. Yes, The Greatest Showman soundtrack here on vinyl. This is from Atlantic Records. It's catalog, this version here that we have is catalog 564880-1, and it was released in March 2nd, 2018. Now, The Greatest Showman is a musical many people ban. They're like, oh great, a musical about P.T. Barnum. And regardless of how you might feel about the story, you gotta admit, the music is powerful, and the world has agreed with you. It stayed on the charts for number one in the UK Billboard for like 11 consecutive weeks, which only Adele has done. It had more hundreds of thousands of downloads, 420,000 physical copies of the soundtrack have been sold, so people enjoy this music. You've seen it on YouTube, people redoing the music and that, and the film itself was substantially successful considering it had a budget of, I think it was 80 million or so, and it made 174 million in the US and 435 million overall, so it is a successful film, though it didn't have a huge opening success. It still was a successful film and is one of the modern musicals that many people like myself enjoy. Now, I've kept this soundtrack sealed since I bought it because I knew I was going to do a show like this, so we are going to be opening this up for the first time, and I'm very excited to do it. So come along with me as we take a look at The Greatest Showman vinyl. I'm ready for this. Are you? I hope so, so let's snap to it. Okay, my vinyl friends, here we go. Yeah, I'm excited for this. I know the cover is probably not too involved here as some of the others have been, but I'm still excited to crack this open and see what's inside. I haven't really looked at anything else about this version outside of the code and who made it, so let's take a look. So I've got Batman here, and Batman's going to be my trusty opener, and we will try not to slice this thing too much. So there we go, that's just enough. And so let's open up The Greatest Showman soundtrack. Original songs by Ben Pasek and Justin Paul, who I think they did a fantastic job with this soundtrack. And so here, we'll get this off of here. Boy, I'm horrible at these, aren't I? And so here we go, folks. The Greatest Showman. The cover is of the poster, the main poster that we saw in the movie theater. And then on the back of it, I like this cover. It's just the back of of Hugh Jackman as the big top, the ringleader of this, as well as, of course, the listing of the songs, more traditional, not too fancy with this release versus some of the others, like I said, that we mentioned. But inside, let's take a look. I'm kind of excited to see what's inside here, so let's see. Look at what we've got in here. Unexpected photo book. Okay, maybe not too unexpected for some out there, but for me it was. And first we'll take care of the look at the vinyl. Ooh, I like the slick black label on here. I think it looks awesome. Very stylish, very sleek, very fitting, simplistic but sharp, and the vinyl looks like it's in good quality, but did not expect the insert. Woohoo! Okay, so what do we got in the insert here? Well, of course, because since we do have a soundtrack and vocal songs, we have lyrics to those songs, it looks like. And yeah, so this tells you not only the lyrics, but who's singing the lyrics. How cool is that? Didn't expect that at all. So you kind of can do a sing-along. If you do have, there is a sing-along version of the soundtrack, I do believe, or at least of the movie. You could even use this for that. So they got some great shots in here. Zendaya and Zac Efron. How cool is that? And of course, a great shot there. Never Enough is such a beautiful song on this soundtrack. They all are, actually. They're all very powerful songs. Each one of them, I think, is very moving scene, and especially the anthem for This Is Me, sung beautifully by Letty. And yeah, folks, I love the soundtrack. Even if you didn't like the movie too much, even if you disagree the fact that it's about P.T. Barnum, this soundtrack is very powerful and one of the stronger soundtracks to come out of modern musicals in the last, I will dare say, 10 years. So there you have it, folks, the Greatest Showman soundtrack. It does come with a digital download code as well, so you can get the tracks digitally if you don't want to rip the vinyl at all. But yeah, I can't wait to listen to this. I know I love the soundtrack. There's my review for you, folks. Listen to it. You'll enjoy it. You'll find tracks online. But purchase it. Come on, purchase it. You know, pirating just is not right, and you need to support the arts. So there you have it, folks, The Greatest Showman. Thank you so much for listening to me babble about this album, the soundtrack that I very much enjoy. If you enjoy it or you don't enjoy it, please leave your constructive comments down below. Love to hear your thoughts on this film. I hope you subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for your support, and remember, it's not yours, it's vinylly mine, and we'll see you on the flip side.